The state of Texas is taking a dramatic step to discourage drunk driving with a new law that is going to take effect on Friday this week. Drunk drivers who kill the parent or parents of any children will be required to pay child support. Legal experts say that while it sounds like a good idea, it does come with some challenges. Let's get the explanation. Here's J.D. Miles.
My parents were amazing people and truly pillars of their community.
Erin Bowers was only 6 months old when a drunk driver in 1985 prevented her from ever knowing her parents.
Every happy memory, every happy holiday or event that happens, there's always a bit of sadness to it.
The Texas mother now advocates for tougher drunk driving laws, including a new one that takes effect on Friday, which would require drivers like the one that killed her parents to pay child support to their victims' kids.
We're going to put a stop to people making these decisions.
It's probably going to take some time to kind of work out some of the kinks.
Marie Briner is board certified in both family and criminal law. She says imposing child support could be challenging if the victim's children become adults while the drunk driver serves a lengthy prison sentence.
If we've got situations where somebody's going to prison 20 years or more, which could easily happen, then it's really not satisfying that intention.
I see it having a lot of challenges.
Randy Essenberg is another longtime family law attorney in DFW who says there are a lot of difficult questions the new law doesn't answer.
What happens if the perpetrator is a mother with 3 children herself? How does that play out on the courts in terms of her children?
Imposing child support could also, he says, subject victims' families to years of child support hearings.
I think it's going to have some drama and some trauma when it goes into practice, because would you want to go back and repeatedly see the person that caused so much damage in your life in court?
But legal experts say the new law could provide more reliable restitution than a civil lawsuit.
There's a lot of power that the criminal court has to obtain that restitution on behalf of the child that the civil courts wouldn't necessarily have without potentially year-long lawsuits.
And legal experts say the new law could possibly result in lighter sentences for those convicted of intoxication manslaughter so they can work and provide support if the victims have children. In Dallas tonight, J.D. Miles, CBS News, Texas.